you just give us your verdict on the match, and also did you get out of it what you wanted to, I guess, all things considered?
Yeah, look, Lions got off to a fly at the start of both halves. So I think our boys showed a lot of character to fight our way back into that. We created so many opportunities. Look at the numbers, we dominated, defenders beaten and line breaks and offloads and so on, but I just probably didn't do the obvious enough. Times we'd throw a miss pass when just going through the hands and sitting defenders down and picking them off. So, but you got to give credit to the Lions. They come to play tonight. They got off to the start. They got the crowd into the game, and at 35-17, we were under a bit of heat. So I was really, really pleased with the composure and our ability to grind out that last sort of 30 minutes and finish in front.
If you look long term, how important is that sort of game out there for especially the younger players to get a taste of that South African psyche in the way they play?
Yeah, it's awesome. We had quite a few test caps on the park tonight. With there's a few experienced guys and been a lot of young men who have played 1, 2 or 3 games for New Zealand. So it's awesome. We're going to learn a lot from that. I think the fact that we had to dig deep tonight is important. We're hoping not to put Xavier on. So we put him on at about the 71st minute, I think, but his scrummaging was pretty pivotal late in the game.
Pretty good cameo from Jamie Hannon.
Yeah, it shows you can
late for a start,
you can get off a plane and play the next day. I thought he was excellent. I thought Samasoni had a big game, and Ethan Blackadder was massive, and so there's a lot of big contributors out there. We just just not accurate enough. We turned over too much ball. We lost races, and so we weren't able to get the sort of continuity that was going to be important to shut them out early.
Dave, any injury concerns from the game?
No, we've come through well. So a couple of guys that we sub were cramping, and but no, from an injury point of view, it's positive.
Were you happy with the patience or lack of that your team showed at times? How did you guess?
You're hard to be happy with a lack of patience. I thought we were mixed. I thought at times we tried to play too much. There was a lot of space to kick that would have put them under a lot of pressure, and they'd probably hack it back to us, and now we get a chance to counter. So, they certainly kicked a lot more than us and benefited from that. So, I don't know I can't remember the time in the game when it went to 35-17, but we scored 5 tries, or 4 tries at 5. I can't remember, 7 to 5 was it tries? So we scored another 4 tries after that. So I think we controlled the last 30 reasonably well, but just not as clinical as we need to be.
Dave, could you just elaborate on Ethan Blackadder's performance a bit more, potentially one of his best games in the All Black jersey?
Yeah. I mean, I'm keen to go back and look at it, but he was all over the park. He got his hands on a lot of ball, post tackle. He carried a lot for us. He made a lot of tackles and support play. He's just got a big engine, Ethan, and he's all arms and legs, but had a massive impact on the game tonight.
Coach, can anything be taken tactically out of this, or was this a game plan and mindset devised specifically for this question?
Yeah, I mean, we felt that the Lions' edges are a lot softer, and if you compare it to South Africa will come hard at us, and so we felt we had to play on top of these guys a lot more, and like I said, do the obvious, and when we did that, we found lots of space, but we just didn't do it for long enough at times tonight. So look, I don't want to put down the performance of the Lions. I thought they were excellent tonight, so made us work hard.
Dave, there was obviously a lot of
Oh.
Obviously, a lot of interest in Richie's return in the black jersey, first game since the 23 World Cup final. What do you make of it? Seemed to be a bit of a mixed bag watching from up.
Yeah, look, I think he had a lot of nice touches. And he'll be better for that time on the park. And, it's not just about him jumping into the 10 jersey, but it's the connection with everyone around you that you may not have played a lot of footy with. So, we're really pleased with his contribution. He'd be better for it.
And I know you probably don't want to say too much on this, but your two locks had a lot to play for with a spot potentially on Saturday. What are just your overall sort of thoughts on what you saw from both those guys? I know one's sitting beside you.
Yeah, I thought like Paddy carried really well early, got him behind, created a lot of go forward for us, and we just felt if we'd continued to play through them, that we would have picked them off a lot more. So I thought both locks contributed really well.
Dave, after the Stormers game, it's been quite one-sided in terms of the franchise games. Was this game maybe what Tour needed, just to show it was more than just a test and that some of the franchise sides can have a go?
Yeah, well, look, we expected it. It's a pretty strong Lions side. They're not missing many. We know that they will play. They offload a lot off the deck. Look, they were very good tonight, and credit to Ivan and his group. They came to play and for a big chunk of the game had us under pressure. Question for Patrick.
Dave, what was your challenge to Timothy Tautau away tonight, and what did you make of this?
He ended up coming off because of cramp. We were pretty keen for him to go 80 if he could. Whenever he's close to the ball, he's really strong. So he's good post tackle and he hits hard, and he carried very well tonight, didn't he? So I thought he went well. Sort of ran out of puff maybe late in the piece, but at altitude there was quite a few people running in treacle tonight.
Paddy, what do you make of the match? And if you do get a call up to the test team, would you be good to go and raring to go at the weekend, having played 40 tonight?
Yeah, that's a tough match. I think Lions played really well, as we spoke about before. Really tested us around set piece as well, and especially around the breakdown and getting over the ball quite quickly. So not good things for sort of heading into a test match, but I think now the guys we had on the field, having played against the Lions team, really enjoyed it. We seemed a bit calm, even though there was a bit of chaos, and they were up on the scoreboard. So I think credit to our game drivers and the guys on the field who finished, who really stayed in it and got it over the line, especially in their last few minutes. I suppose the test match, I'm ready to go 40 minutes. I'll have to choose a different thing, so hopefully feeling better once we hit the Cape Town. So if I'm selected, I'll be good to go.
Dave, you had another withdrawal tonight. Are you comfortable that you can see it through all the way to Baltimore with the squad you've got at the moment?
Yeah, there's challenges obviously trying to play a lot of games in a short period of time, and so the last few days have been busy. We were hoping Offa would mean that we didn't have to use Xavier today, and unfortunately he was crook, and so just he's running a little bit of a fever, and we felt it wouldn't be wise to try and play him. But now that we're beyond this game, we got 40 odd players to pick from, so we've got a fair number of fresh bodies heading into the weekend. I think 4 or 5 of the guys who played tonight will potentially back up or start, and but once we get to Test 3 and Test 4, you've got a full week of preparation and plenty of numbers. So it's the nature of the game. What's that, our 5th game over here now, and playing against big physical men. So there's going to be some you get a little bit of carnage in there.
Hi there, just following up on Sunday, I think you said Anton said was going for another checkup. Do you have any update on him?
Yeah, he had a little bit of keyhole surgery just to wash out an infection. So he'll come with us to Cape Town, but he won't take part in the rest of the tour.
Calling up anyone?
No, we've our feeling is now that we're beyond the midweek games, we've got enough loose fours to pick from.
Right, we'll call it there. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.